Oh, it's snowing and disgusting out today.
You know what I mean? I wash my car, and this is what happens. Well, I had a bunch of things planned I was going to do, but unfortunately that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So, scrap that idea. I was going to fire up the flamethrower exhaust. Show you guys how it worked, but must not have had enough juice. But what I need to do right now is got to get that 4BT off the skates. Yeah, don't you just hate it when I'm trying to record something and I wasn't actually recording? Anyways, I picked up some new skates a little while ago, so I can use the picker to pick up the Cummins 4BT, put it on those skates. Those skates are rated for 800 pounds each, so they should be good. And we're gonna get ready to yank this engine and transmission out very shortly, then start shopping around for LS. Lots to learn. Lots to do. It's gonna be a complete makeover of this Jeep, that's for sure. Got so much shit in this garage. I've overextended all my space. Let's roll the Jeep back. Thought I'd be able to go back more, but apparently not. Apparently not. This old girl sure come in handy. I bought this engine stand years ago when I built an S10 lowrider that had a 350 in it. I did the engine swap, everything myself. And I've used it to pull a few other engines throughout the years. It's one of these tools that sure comes in handy, but also takes up a lot of space at the same time. Still haven't won the lottery, so I can get myself a bigger garage. Keep trying every week. I lied. They're only good for 530 pounds each. So we'll see how well they're gonna hold up. Bring it down slowly. The rear one under. Well, all weight's on them. Tell you right now, rolls okay, but doesn't roll as smooth as the skates did. So I started pulling out some of the sensors I'm gonna need for the LS swap. I took out the temperature probe. I took out the oil switch right here. Gotta put those bad boys aside. Gotta continue working on some short videos for my other channel. We're gonna go through the setup on how to set up the coil position sensor for that, and then I gotta do the injector flush on those so I can verify that the injector's all good, so I can put that up for sale. Let's get things rolling. Let's start cranking it over. And I know that I'm going to be at the compression stroke when both valves stop moving, and I feel coming around. Now theoretically, if I take my wire, you see it's not lining up, but if I turn it, I could line it up, and there, I get it in the hole. Now when you put this in, it is possible to be out 180 degrees. But you gotta, like I said, you gotta make sure the sensor can go to the back. So now we're in. I'm gonna leave that hooked up for right now. I'm gonna put this clamp on. Let's get this number 3 injector out. That's the one that's looking a little fishy. Come on. Come to daddy. There we go. Let's pull you out just like that. And of course the rubber O-ring stayed in there. Oh yeah. Well, I think I got the misfire code figured out now. If you look at number 3 injector, we were concerned about the discoloration on the nozzle, but it doesn't end there. Flip them around, you can see injector number 3 definitely has some issues going on, and that's how the factory's supposed to look, and that's how it's looking. So I'm pretty sure that's my issue. Lots of fun working on the old Jeep. These bottom bolts, kind of want to do them up by hand because they will strip out really easy. Pull this bumper off and get her up on skates. I grabbed the wrong size and it's just spinning on there. Apparently so. Apparently so. Can't fucking guess what size it is. Probably 19 mil. Fuck's sakes, eh? What the fuck did I grab? That's a 21 mil. 2 21 mils in there? What the hell, over? 19 it is. Got worried there for a second. Thought maybe she was stripped out in there. I'm gonna have to put some anti-seize in there if I don't wreck these taking them out. That one came out. So did that one. That's a good sign. Now, of course, these ones are in an awkward spot. At least they're turning. Can I get the inside one? Yippers. Get my good old ratchet wrench. Oh yeah. I should probably get the engine hoist ready to lift this bumper up and set her down. That way I'm not fighting with it. I just want to get a couple bolts out first. Speed this up a little bit. There we go. They're taking off these other bolts now. Actually quite surprised after all these years that these bolts are actually coming out pretty nice. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was honestly expecting a big shit show to happen. Need to pull this winch off as well. Gonna loosen this bolt. And I should be able to swing this out enough that I can get at the bolts to the winch. There we go. So I did it before. I'll lift her up so I'm not putting all that weight on the flange of my bumper. There we go. These aren't actually too bad. I was expecting them to be worse. Where's my little mat to kneel on here? Yeah, so if you have an engine hoist and you gotta do shit like this, this is where it comes in handy. That way you don't have to rely on a buddy. His wife probably won't let him come over anyways to help you out. I should be able to lift this thing off. Got electrical wire stuck in there. Need to feed that through. Try this again. Gonna put it on the chair. Put it over on its side. Get the bolts back in the bottom. In all honesty, now that I got the winch off, I don't even need the engine hoist now because the bumper's not even that heavy. There we go. She's out. Gonna throw some anti-seize on the threads and put them back in by hand until we're ready to put it back in again. I don't know why I didn't notice this before, but some sketchy shit going on with this bumper. You got that gusset coming down here. It's only welded just a little bit top and bottom where the D-ring pin is in the front. It's not even completely welded through there, not even on this side. Same with on this end. I'm gonna have to weld those in, weld more in there. All right, do you know what time it is? It's motherfucking beer time. This is a good beer, actually. It's Zero Issue, one of my favorite brewers in Calgary. And this is a Nemesis IPA. And this is really good. Was it coming in at 7.3%? So you really don't want to be drinking a lot of these. But anyways, cheers, everybody. Oh, that's good. This project is moving along. Next month we're going to be hitting the brakes because it's the holiday season. It'll be Christmas time. Obviously by the time you guys watch this video, it'll be long past Christmas time. So it's going to be that void where not much happening. But then January, hopefully we'll be back in full swing. Once everything's out, we start putting everything back in. Hopefully she'll go smoother. We're in deep waters now. I'm not too concerned about fitting it up. I'm more concerned about getting the wiring right. I'm sure I can figure it out. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. And I want to thank you guys for watching this video.